Hello, Eugene Jung. We are talking to Eugene Jung from Champy's Famous Chicken. This one's in Madison, Alabama. Yes, sir. And we just wanted to talk about shopping locally, supporting local businesses, doing what we can to support local businesses. So, um, how long? So Champy's is a franchise, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a chain that started in Chattanooga back in 2009.
Oh, okay. So part of the
Yeah,
Valley, Tennessee Valley. Huh? Nice.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Good. And how long have you been an owner of this chain, of this location?
We opened July 3rd of 2019, so we haven't even been open a year.
Wow, not even a
Yeah,
year, and already you're
not even a
being tested.
year. Yeah, never worked a day in my life in a restaurant before.
Wow.
If it wasn't challenging enough already,
Yeah,
I think there's definitely been some additional challenges thrown our way.
indeed. Man. Yeah, and you also work at IBM. You've been there for what'd you say, 20 years or so?
Yeah, this is my 20th year at IBM,
Nice.
so it's busy. Two full-time jobs is a full plate for sure.
Heck yeah, man. Um, so so yeah, what are you guys doing during these challenging times? Are you?
So, uh,
Go ahead.
we've obviously had to change our business model, as have just not just in the restaurant industry, any industry period has had to change their business model throughout these past month, couple of weeks.
Mhm.
Fortunately for us, we were already doing takeout and delivery since the day we opened. So
Okay.
that wasn't a new business model. That wasn't a change for us. It's obviously we've had to make some tweaks because that part of the business is ramped up. The way we purchase, the way we staff, it's probably been the biggest change. We typically will have like 15 to 20 servers, hostesses, to goes in the front of the house,
Mhm.
and have 5 to 6 people working per shift in the kitchen back of the house.
Mhm.
But we've really minimized that to 2 people in the kitchen and one person in the front.
Wow.
So yeah, it's really minimum, and that's the biggest impact. As a business owner, I like, as a small business owner, I like to think that I'm known for taking care of my staff and caring about our employees, and it's a challenge to figure out the best way to help them while being able to stay afloat and keep running the business and surviving this very interesting time of coronavirus.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a struggle because you were an employer. People were relying on you. Have you applied for any financial aid yet, like from the government, the SBA loan that was just, or the grant that was just released on Monday?
Yes, we've definitely done the grant. We're applying today. I think it's the first day that the PPP, or CARE Payroll Act,
Mm-hmm.
was eligible for application. So we've applied for both of those.
Good.
And hopefully we won't have to dip into those funds. But if we have to, we have it. We want to be able to have it just in case.
Yeah.
Um, and if we can use those funds to help support our staff during this time, that's what we'd really like to do.
Okay.
So we'll see. We don't know what turnaround time. Some people have said it's a couple of days. Some people have said it might be longer. So we're
Yeah.
just working with our accountants and the banks. Everyone's been extremely helpful. So it's good to see the community, the greater community, kind of coming together because everyone's in the same boat.
Yep.
So it's really nice to see the best in people kind of come out. I have yet to see the worst in anyone come out during this time, except
Yeah.
for the one guy that wanted to buy two packs of toilet paper at Publix the other day and had to argue with the general manager of the store. And she handled it like a champ. But that's the only time I've seen anybody kind of seen the worst out of some people. So
Yeah. There's in person, like I read a couple of news interviews about price gougers, buying up all the sanitizer in the valley and but for the most part, it seems, yeah, we're really seeing the best in people right now.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially here, like we've seen just a strong outpouring of support
Hmm.
from our regular customers and
Good.
people in the community who haven't been to Champions before. So many people come in and say, "Hey, you were running a great business. We love the way you did things, and we just want to support you and see you make it out on the other end." To people who had never been here before and said, "Hey, I want you to know, like, we want to support the local businesses, and we know that you're a locally owned business."
Yep.
And so that's just been fantastic.
Good. Good. And so, is the restaurant open, the front end open, or are you just doing like curbside pickups or? drive-through pickups and deliveries?
We're doing curbside pickup. You can walk in and do takeout as well. The way our restaurant is set up, you walk in and there's a lobby area, a small foyer area, and that's open. The dining room side, which is completely shut down, and the bar side is completely shut down.
Okay.
So people can come in, they can order and pick up and pay inside. We got some people who don't want to come inside, so we will go out and get their payment and then bring their food out to them and do the exchange that way. We're doing delivery through GrubSouth. We've had a lot of GrubSouth drivers come through, and then if you want, we're partnered with ChowNow as well.
Nice.
And you can pay online and then just call us when you can pull up, and we'll walk the food out to you. So there's lots of different ways. Like I said, we've been set up for it since we opened, so it's been nice. We haven't had to do a change in business model as some of the other restaurants might have had to do. It's kind of business as usual from that perspective for us.
That's good. And you said you were busy the last couple of days, right?
Yes, we have been. And I think it's just, I like to think it's because we've been set up and we're doing business the right way. We've been making some donations in kind to some people in need, to some business units, to some medical staff, and then word just kind of spreads, and we're doing it. We like to do things. We don't advertise when we do it. We just, some things we do advertise. We're offering 20% off for first responders, nurses, doctors, police officers, firefighters when they're on duty, just to come in. They get just no questions asked, 20% off. Donating some meals to ER staff and ICU at a couple of the hospitals. And then just people hear about that, and I like to think of it as good karma. What goes around comes around. So we just try to be a good pillar in the community, because this is where I live here. I live 7 minutes down the road from the restaurant. These are people I see every day at the grocery store. I go shopping. I'm out doing a bike ride with my daughter. I run into these people all the time. Yeah. So it's nice to see them supporting us, and we try to support where we can.
That's great. Yeah, part of that community goodwill that you were talking about earlier. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so bringing the staff down in the kitchen, that's obviously a necessity. It helps the kitchen run a little smoother. Plus you have less business, right? And it keeps the costs down. Are you doing anything different? Like you said ordering food is different now. And are you prepping a little bit differently? Are you selling groceries to people? Or just
no, I've heard some businesses doing that, and I can understand why they would do that. They don't want the inventory to go to waste. We've been fortunate enough. Again, the only adjustment we make is the size of our ordering. We're just ordering less than we normally would, just because the volume of our business is down. Gotcha. We've thought about reducing our offerings on our menu, but every day I take a look at what orders we've gotten in, and if we're getting no orders of our catfish or no orders of our chicken liver, then I would consider taking those off of our menu. But every day we get orders of catfish, we get orders of chicken livers, we get orders of salads, we get orders of our gumbo, orders of our tamales, and obviously orders of our chicken as well. So I want to make sure that as long as we're open, and as long as we're allowed to be open, we're offering a full menu for our customers. So we're fortunate enough to be able to continue to do that. I totally understand the decision by other, restaurateurs to minimize the menu. There's definitely value from a cost benefit perspective. But we've been fortunate enough to not have to do that yet. So we're counting our blessings.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, is there anything else you want to mention? Anything else you want to say?
Well, I mean, again, just want to thank the community for all of the support. We and our partners as well. GrubSouth has been fantastic in getting deliveries out for us. ChowNow, if you text Champy to 33733, you get 10% off your first ChowNow order. So
nice.
That's something that a lot of people are taking advantage of. So that's through ChowNow. We have our own dedicated website for this location, championsofmadison.com. And, just the outpouring of support has been amazing. And we look forward to giving it back once we get on the other side of this.
Yes. Yes, no kidding. And are ChowNow and GrubSouth, are those the only two delivery options, or are you delivering yourself?
We'll do catering. We do
Okay.
cater. I just got back right before I rushed back to talk to you.
Yeah.
I was delivering 4 gallons of sweet tea and unsweet tea to a medical office down the street. So
Nice.
if needs be, it's kind of all hands on deck, by any means necessary mentality around
Of
here.
course. Yeah.
I like to be hands on. One of my favorite things to hear from customers is, from our guests, is that, I love that you're here as the owner,
Yeah.
talking to us. And I want to be hands on. I'm not beyond scrubbing dishes. I'm not beyond going to make deliveries. So, but right now, GrubSouth is our only delivery partner,
Mhm.
and ChowNow is our online ordering partner.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So we've been very happy with both of them, and we're just looking forward to growing with them. Once we get on the other side of this coronavirus, who knows how long that'll be.
Yeah, really. Yeah. No kidding. Yeah, good man. Not above washing dishes. I love it. Right there
Yeah.
with you, man. Where is your store located, in case people want to come
So
and visit?
we are in Madison at 8020 Madison Boulevard
Okay.
in Madison, Alabama, right at the corner of Zert and Madison Boulevard, or Highway 20. So we're right next to 565, across from the town Madison that's being built, and right across from Toyota Field, where one of our big partners are the Rocket City Trash Pandas. We have a Champy's concession stand inside the stadium. So obviously
Nice.
that's been stalled, but once that gets open, like, we'll be rocking and rolling with those guys. They've been one of the best partners that we've had to work with, and we're just waiting to get down the other side of this. But yeah, we're right here on the corner of Zert and Madison Boulevard in the public shopping center. Used to be
Perfect.
Bison's Grill. Yeah, used to be Bison's Grill.
Okay.
Um, and we're here Monday. We're here 7 days a week, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, that was my next question. Hours. Good. Okay. And let's see. You wanna say your phone number real quick too?
Yeah, 256-325-1633.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that the best way, or email, or Facebook?
That's the best way to reach us. The phone number. You can email me directly at Eugene@champyschicken.com.
Okay.
That's Eugene@champyschicken.com. I'll respond to I manage all of our social media. So if you message us on Facebook, follow us at Champions of Madison on Instagram, and Champions of Madison on Facebook. We try to be as active as possible on there, and we always post the latest information on our social media.
Okay. Perfect. Man, yeah, it's like you said, we just got to get on the other side of this thing. So nice to know that you're supporting the community, and thanks for sharing what's going on with you and how you guys are still still serving. And tough times don't last, tough people do. So
I like that. Yeah, that's hopefully we're tough, man. I feel like I'm tough, but you got to put your money where your mouth is, and we're gonna make it through this together. We really have been supporting. One thing I will say, like, I've had other small business owners buying meals from us for their staff, and we reciprocated. Every day I buy a meal from a locally owned business, and it's not just some of the national chain restaurants are owned by local franchisees. So those aren't, we'll buy from them. We'll buy from places I know are locally owned, and just that level of support has been amazing as well. So
that is wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, thanks for your time, Eugene. I really appreciate
I
talking to you.
appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate that.
You bet, man.